Prince George spends the night at the throne room with his favorite grandpa King Charles. In a world where royal traditions often overshadow personal connections, a heartwarming story has emerged from the palatial corridors of Buckingham Palace. Last weekend, young Prince George, the firstborn of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, had a magical sleepover at the throne room with none other than his beloved grandfather, King Charles III. This enchanting evening not only showcased the bond between the two but also shed light on the softer, familial side of the British monarchy, leaving admirers eager to discover the details of this unforgettable night. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the majestic palace, excitement filled the air. Prince George, now 9 years old, is no stranger to the royal life, but the prospect of spending a night in the throne room was an experience like no other. Known for his adventurous spirit and curiosity, George has often expressed a fascination with the history and traditions of the royal family. This night promised to be a blend of storytelling, games, and perhaps a few lessons in royal etiquette, all under the watchful eye of his grandfather. King Charles, renowned for his love of nature and the arts, has always valued family time. This particular evening was no exception. As Prince George arrived, he was greeted with a warm embrace and a twinkle in his grandfather's eye. The throne room, with its opulent decor and rich history, transformed into a cozy setting filled with anticipation. The two settled in for an evening of bonding that would leave a lasting impression on the young prince. The night kicked off with a storytelling session. King Charles regaled George with tales from his own childhood, sharing anecdotes about his adventures and the lessons he learned growing up in the royal spotlight. The stories were not only entertaining but also served as a gentle reminder of the responsibilities that come with their lineage. George listened intently, captivated by the tales of his grandfather's experiences and the lessons woven into each narrative. As the evening progressed, the atmosphere shifted to one of playful camaraderie. The duo engaged in a series of games, from card games that tested their strategic thinking to classic board games that ignited their competitive spirits. Laughter echoed through the grand room, a stark contrast to the often serious demeanor associated with royal engagements. This light-hearted interaction painted a vivid picture of a grandfather enjoying quality time with his grandson, illustrating the importance of family bonds amid the pressures of royal life. As the clock ticked closer to bedtime, King Charles decided to share something special with George. He showed him a collection of historical artifacts that have been passed down through generations of the royal family. Each piece carried its own story, and George's eyes widened with wonder as he learned about the significance of these treasures. This moment not only deepened his understanding of his family's heritage but also instilled in him a sense of pride and responsibility. Eventually, the time came to settle down for the night. King Charles, with a twinkle in his eye, tucked George into a grand bed adorned with luxurious linens, reminiscent of fairy tales. As he turned off the lights, he whispered a heartfelt message, reminding George that the true essence of royalty lies not in titles or wealth but in kindness, empathy, and love for family. With those reassuring words, George drifted off to sleep, dreaming of adventures and royal responsibilities. The following morning, the palace was abuzz with the usual activities, but the bond forged during that night remained palpable. King Charles and Prince George had not only created cherished memories but had also strengthened their relationship, a testament to the importance of familial love in the royal household. This enchanting evening serves as a reminder that, behind the grand titles and formalities, the royal family is, at its core, a family. As Prince George grows, experiences like these will shape his understanding of duty and compassion, preparing him for a future that blends tradition with a modern approach to royalty. In a world that often yearns for connection, the image of a young prince sharing laughter and stories with his grandfather offers a heartwarming glimpse into the softer side of the monarchy, one where love and legacy intertwine, crafting a narrative that resonates with us all.